Name's Christian Jones. I am the Assistant Chief of the Volunteer Fire Department here in Devine. I've been doing it about 10 years, 2 years paid, 8 years volunteer so far. Pretty much just help Mike run things around here.
My name is Michael Walker. I am the fire chief here in Devine, Texas. I've been with this department a little over 3 years, and I have been the fire chief for 1 year. I have a pretty long background since 1974 with the fire service.
I always loved firefighting. It's always been something fun. There's always been that adrenaline rush, that little edge that gets you, running in and out of burning buildings, fighting grass fires.
By us volunteering here, we're close, minimize damage, minimize people in pain, hurting, or whatever need that they call 911 for.
Yeah, I was a volunteer out in San Antonio in the Bexar County district areas. From there, I was paid into a motorcycle wreck, kind of made me go back to the volunteer side. Since then, I fell in love with Devine, moved down to the city. Just love giving back, helping people in need, especially in emergencies, times of need.
We're doing what drives us, and that is helping people in need.
I wish we had some more familiar faces and more volunteers and more people, but we do what we can.
There's so much that can be done. There's stuff that can be done behind the scenes. It's so many records that we have to keep up with, just everything like a normal business.
We have our rehab team who simply hands out snacks, waters, Gatorades, cooling towels, different stuff on large incidents at the station. People to come and help at the station, refill the trucks, restock them when we get back from calls, things like that. The community really shows their love and their support. My partner suffered a stroke, and with the GoFundMe, a lot of people from the city donated, a lot of people have helped out, gave school supplies, stuff like that to him. I actually, back on the 3rd, I was injured in the Natalia post office fire. Got a lot of phone calls back on that, so the city's been real supportive of the fire department as well as the ambulance service and pretty much any public service.
I've had people at the grocery store, if I'm wearing a t-shirt or representing the fire department somehow, or pull up in one of our pieces of equipment, our trucks, people go, hey, thank you for you taking your time volunteering. That builds you up, and it builds up the morale of everybody. We've also had people show up with a case of water, 2 cases of water, whatever, a $5 check. It goes towards stuff that we need to keep the doors open.
The not so good side of this job is it takes a toll. It does cost you mentally. Not in a bad way, not for the members, but stuff that we get to see, stuff that we get involved with. It takes a toll on us. And so to relive some of those incidents it's hard.
So volunteering is a step above everyday living, because this is another job, and special thanks goes to every volunteer that's here and gives their time. It requires a lot.
There's also a lot that goes on behind the scenes, making sure our members are trained, making sure that we're up to par, as well as making sure that their families are taken care of, because if something happens to one of us, it happens to all of us. My name is Christian Jones. I'm the Assistant Chief of the Devine Volunteer Fire Department, and the sign says Devine.